Now we're hiding inside this wagon.
That's it. That's all there is.
Getting the fort. Getting inside the fort. We're gonna hold the fort. Not hold down the fort. Hold the fort.
Those cannons are like to cause trouble. Perhaps I could sabotage them.
Alright, you're in cover.
Good news. General Braddock refused the offer. There will be no truce.
Damn it! Why, George? What reason did he give?
He said a diplomatic solution was no solution at all. That allowing the French to retreat would only delay an inevitable conflict, one in which they now have the upper hand.
There's merit to those words. Much as I hate.
Wow, this sucks.
This.
Did not hear enough
What
of the
do I
conversation.
do?
Okay, let's try. Let's do the script again.
This is one of this is one of those things where
Perhaps
it's
I
like,
could
okay,
sabotage
you've
them.
got to not fuck up, but also your options are fairly limited on not fucking up.
Oh no, we failed an optional objective. Whatever will I do?
What reason did he give?
He said a diplomatic solution was no
Oh, it's
solution.
George
That allowing
Washington.
the French to retreat would only delay an inevitable conflict, one in which they now have the upper hand.
It's George Washington we're listening to. I saw the body. Now they're spooking. And now they're not gonna fucking talk, I guess. Oh my god, this fucking game, dude.
There's merit to those words. As much as I hate to admit it. Still, can't he see this is unwise?
It doesn't fit well with me either. We're far from home with our forces divided. Worse, I fear Braddock's bloodlust makes them careless. It puts them at a risk. I'd rather not be delivering grim news to mothers and widows.
Where is the general now? Rallying the troops. And then it's on to Fort Duquesne, I assume?
They're talking about how Braddock
The
sucks.
march north will surely take time. There's a copy of the plans in the command tent should you wish to review them.
At least this will be ended soon.
I tried, John.
I know, my friend.
Is he like the next target,
I know.
or?
Yeah.
Map will surely be of use. I need to find it.
Yeah. The objective is to kill Braddock, it seems.
Being able to, like, one of the great things with the stealth game is, like, when you've got bushes, you can just pull as many guards into one and just knock them out, stealth kill, what have
Done that
you.
numerous times.
Like, nobody's gonna find your body here.
Oh my god, I overshot him and didn't get the stealth kill. I overshot him and didn't get the stealth kill.
Whoops. Maybe if you weren't in such a hurry.
Those cannons are like to cause trouble. Perhaps I could sabotage them.
Look. Like that would have been a time where I would have been like, fuck this game. Oh man. And granted, making games are hard.
Yes. All right, there we go.
Yeah, you did it.
We did it. We're done. We're done here.
Are we though?
No, we're not done.
I was gonna
still
say,
gotta
we still got
speak.
at least like
So
we still got at least like 15. Yeah.
Nate Zio, I think that's how you pronounce that. I could probably wrong.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
almost
like I think
definitely
that was
wrong.
like the conversation earlier. Like,
Yeah.
you know, to this game's credit,
What
I
news?
think
Braddock has left.
this rendition of
troops
Snowy
are marching on
Outdoors
Fort
looks
Duquesne.
good,
It'll be a while yet
Yeah.
till they're ready, which gives us time to form a plan.
even if their faces don't.
No need.
Her face
We will
looks
ambush you here
fine
near
for
the
some
river.
reason.
She actually,
Go and gather your
she
allies.
probably looks like
I
the
will do the
most
same.
like
I will send
human.
word when it is time to strike.
Yeah, or maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Maybe, yeah. Because even like Hatham right there, like he didn't look too bad
Yeah.
as opposed to like previously.
It also could be the lighting, because we're in a darker
Mhm.
area, and typically engines tend to perform better in darkness than in light.
Yeah.
It's like this snowy, like dark, overcast field
Yeah.
probably
Like this-
lends their face a bit better lighting, a bit less harsh lighting.
Yeah.
So we got time for hopefully maybe one or two more missions, depending on how this goes. We'll see.
how long they drag out,
Jesus
and whether
Christ.
whether or not if the game doesn't fuck you.
Yeah. At least I have off tomorrow.
Yeah, there's that. Shit, I should take a Monday off soon.
President's
it.
Day for me. I work for a bank, so I get bank holidays.
Yeah, we don't get that one ourselves, to my
Yeah.
knowledge, but it's whatever. Probably means we won't be too busy, although I don't know.
You'll see. We'll see.
That, gosh, now I'm just being reminded of like, oh yeah, there were some missions in this game later on that were fucking bastards of.
I have a particular sequence in mind that we will get to, I'm sure. Sequence 8 was my
like-
bugbear back in the day.
Of like the things that they want you to do, but they don't give you many options to work with.
Yeah.
It's like there's the one way, and if you fuck up one step, you restart your checkpoint, idiot.
There's
Like,
also a lot of running. There's a lot of just running between objectives in this game.
I mean, what parkour is there in the open wilderness?
Apparently not much.
Nope.
Like, it's got to be a fast travel or something that I'm missing, right?
Or like, you know, we've had horses earlier. Give us a mount. Just
I don't. Okay, maybe I could just steal one. Yeah, I'm just gonna steal a horse. Oh no, we're right here. That's why we're in town.
Yay! Yeah, you're right there.
Oh my god. 5 months later.
5 months.
The cold, cold ground.
Here, here.
You know, I gotta say, for being members of the Order, Thomas Hickey seems like a massive
Hard at
piece of
work, I
shit.
see.
How did you?
I'm sure he's a fine upstanding young man.
It is time. We've set up camp to the north. Meet me there.
Gentlemen,
She's like, I came and found you,
Business away.
motherfucker.
It's time.
Oh man, we got the boys together.
Mm-hmm. We dem boys. I think this might be Hatham's last mission.
First it was too cold.
You
now
think?
it's too goddamn
I
hot.
think. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
And humid too. It's a right swamp, I tell you.
Because I remember thinking this is probably the last mission you do with him, only to have like 10 more.
Warm weather and bugs
Holy
are soon to be
shit.
the least of our worries.
I mean, they could have pulled a MGS3 on you for all you know. You never know. Or MGS2 on you. You know, you never know. Maybe hate them as we play for the rest of the game.
You know, thinking of MGS2, I remember looking in the manual for that game because, you know, I looked at manuals at that time.
Return to finish out his service under Braddock.
I was actually looking forward to playing as Raiden,
I imagine the Bulldog's none too pleased.
and then realizing, oh wait, this is the rest of the game.
Used to spin a tale
Yup.
of my incompetence and
Oh.
beg forgiveness.
I was like, well, at least I get a sword eventually, right?
I expect him.
I mean, you
Oh.
do eventually.
Open arms.
This isn't until like near the end of the fucking
Give us a
game.
man inside.
You couldn't do that anymore. You couldn't do that in
No.
today's world. People would cancel you and call you woke DEI
It's-
for that.
Oh man.
I see you've been busy.
All these men are from many different tribes, united in their desire to see Braddock sent away. The Abenaki, the Lenape, the Shawnee.
See him sent away.
And you? Who do you stand for?
Myself.
What would you have me do?
Will you help the others to prepare? Follow. They come.
All right.
Everything all right, sir?
Just savoring the moment. No doubt, many wonder why it is we've pushed so far west. These are wild lands, as yet untamed and unsettled. But it shall not always be so. In time, our holdings will no longer suffice.
I was
And
like,
that
yeah,
day is
like
closer than you think.
seems like now you're just
We
gonna
must ensure our people have ample room
put
to
an
grow
end to this
and further
asshole.
prosper.
Yeah, we
Which
gotta make sure he
means
doesn't expand
we need
the
more
colonies
land.
westward. Cause that will never happen if we
The
kill him.
French understand this.
Nope.
And endeavor to prevent such growth.
As someone who
They
studied U.S.
skirt
history, that
around
never
our
happens.
territory.
There is no California.
And
no.
forging alliances.
Another
Sure
thing
did, then
about
they might strangle us
Ubisoft's
with the
attempts
noose
to
they
be
built.
apolitical
This must not come to pass.
is that,
We
man,
must
they
stand
do a
forward
lot of
and
politics
send
in
them
their
back.
video games.
This is why we ride. To offer them one last
It's
chance. The French will leave.
and kind of done in the
It's
worst way.
Kind of a bitter pill to swallow
Now's the time
when you
to
hear
strike.
Washington in this game talk about how
Schedule
like
the
his
expedition is
expansive
not
policies
enough.
are
Must ensure that
are
Braddock
putting
falls.
troops at
Must ensure
risk
to
and
try
not
again.
great for the people.
Disguise myself as one of his own. and Make my way to
Only
the
if they
side.
turn around and do exactly fucking
Your
that.
ambush will provide the perfect cover for me to deliver the killing blow.
Which, in fairness, the game will get around to acknowledging. Like that is like not entirely unintentional,
Yeah.
but it is awkward.
There.
There's tension there, and they do and like that's not necessarily bad. They do navigate the tension in this game at least pretty well. It's just we have problems with later Ubisoft games.
Yeah. And granted, like
Kill them!
this isn't limited just to Assassin's Creed either. Like
No,
Far Cry.
Far Cry
and
5 in particular is an egregious example.
Far Cry 5 can go. Fuck
Far Cry
itself.
5 is the last Far Cry game I've ever played.
There, in front of us.
Yeah.
I didn't
Good
touch
reason.
6. I didn't touch 6 or the game in between those.
I heard 6 was really kind of so-so. Like it was just kind
I
of.
heard 6 was a Far Cry game.
Yeah.
I believe there's synonyms, the things we just said.
Yeah. Far Cry was good once.
Kill them!
Say, okay, yeah. So you gotta.
I see in the chat. Let me deal with this real quick.
Oh shit. Yep, I see that too.
Goodbye.
I swear I had somebody pull that shit on me back on Monday. Although I'm sure it's just a fucking automated bot.
I'm
whatever.
sure. Yeah, I'm sure that is a process happening in the background of someone's
Uh-huh. And I got this red coat outfit on.
computer. Now let's see if I can remember who I'm playing as.
I do think you are genuinely at the end of Haytham's missions.
Yeah, because this is where like his the twist is revealed, I believe, at the end of this mission. Good place to call it then for
after he knocks boots with
Edward Braddock. Oh, you mean the lady? Okay, yeah.
Where he becomes where he becomes, you know, her baby daddy.
Yeah.
Edward. Not so fun on the other end of the barrel, is it?
Look out!
Uh-oh.
Sir.
Hey, Charlie.
It's Charles Lee. It is Charlie,
Where
isn't
are
it?
you off to?
Charlie.
Charlie.
Oh, man. Like if he was just there fucking it up again. Oh.
Lost target because I went there because it started me in the wrong direction.
Uh-huh. Like, and your horse got stuck there, too.
Yeah.
Like,
Now we're in the right
God,
direction.
I feel like this is not the only game that's done that, to where previous Assassin's games have also had that problem of like, oh, you lost your target. Well, you had me facing this way.
Yeah, he's gotta follow the tracks.
You know, being on horseback probably helps.
Yep. You can't go far. That was a
Yeah, of
Wilhelm
course,
scream.
'cause I don't know like what the opposite of rubber banding is, to where like you could get closer, but the game would automatically have them like
Yeah.
pulled away from you. Oh, not now though.
I never took you for a coward, Edward.
Come on, then! Such
Uh-oh.
arrogance. I always knew it would be the end of you.
That's gotta suck.
Is the end of you.
Don't. Hurry before he gets away. I said go!
I was gonna say, bury that thing in his throat. What are you doing?
I don't deserve this!
I'm just gonna shoot his ass. I don't fucking care.
Fuck chasing him.
No, fuck this.
Just shoot him in the back of the head. Just...
Your dad
Reflex
opened the
shot.
door. It's nothing personal. Well, maybe it is a little personal. Been a pain in my ass, after all.
But we are brothers in arms.
Once, perhaps. No longer.
Do you think I've forgotten what you did? All those innocent
There's something I'm missing where he talks about it's like, you know,
It does not engender peace to cut your way to resolution.
Wrong.
where he's like, we're brothers in arms, and it's like,
Yeah.
And more often,
Well, the idea is that he was a former. It's implied he's a former Templar.
better place
okay.
than it is today.
Like, reading between the lines, he's an ex-Templar.
I can
Oh, he was with the Order.
Yeah, he was with the Order and defected, is the implication that is being,
Okay.
like... Or was either defected or was expelled.
farewell, Edward.
Like a ring.
Yeah.
Sure,
he was too
assassins wear
violent for the
rings.
Templars, you see.
It's done.
They're a peaceful organization. Which becomes
See, I'm sure-
hilarious in like 2
I've
seconds.
upheld my part
Uh-huh.
of the bargain. I expect that you will honor yours.
Follow me.
All right. Let's finish out Hatham's sit before we hop off. And then
Yeah,
we'll call it.
because this is the end of it.
Yeah.
Hey, we had some technical difficulties. We can take some time.
Yeah. Look, it's a first civilization door.
Look at them lines.
The same door that Desmond found in the beginning of the game, I think.
Yeah.
No.
So it's like this kind of saying, it's like, oh,
No.
you're where they are now.
They don't have the key for it.
You seem disappointed.
I thought that I held a key that would open something here.
This room is all there is.
I expected more.
Or maybe you don't have the right key.
What do they mean?
It tells the story of Yotzitzizu, who came into their world and shaped it for what life might come. She had a hard journey, fraught with great loss and peril. But she believed in her children and what they might achieve. And though she is long gone from the physical world, her eyes still watch over us. Her ears still hear our words. Her hands still guide us. And her love still gives us strength.
Now she's touching him.
Her performance is pretty good in this scene.
Yeah?
You've shown me great kindness, dear.
She's a very good actress.
Thank you.
Yeah, he just calls her Zio.
Yeah. At her request,
I should
because
go.
she understands that these fucking white people can't get her name right. I say as a white person who apparently fucked her name up.
Yep. I should go.
I
Wait a
should
minute,
go.
let's knock boots first. Well,
Now-
now they made Connor.
Yeah. Not yet, I think. Because once they make Connor, then we don't play Tatham anymore. That's how the end of this
Well-
works. A few days later. Fuck this almanac piece. We got a door to open. It's time for the big reveal, I think.
Now, I wouldn't be chasing after almanac pages, but I would chase after
Lost the
shanties.
Kinley.
But
Oh,
that's another
yeah.
game.
Did you find it then?
It was not the right place.
The others are waiting for you.
Yeah, it's like I found something.
Yeah, we found it, but it was wrong.
Gentlemen, please sit. I fear our temple was no more than a painted cave. Although it did contain precursor images and script, which means we are close.
Not close enough, it seems.
We need to redouble our efforts and expand our order.
That
Establish
guy
a
always
permanent
looks like he's
base here.
fucking sloshed.
He probably always
Although the
is
sight
fucking
of
sloshed.
Yeah, like...
I am confident we will find it.
Truth.
Hear, hear. Furthermore, I
You know,
believe it's time
especially
we welcome
kind of
Charles into our
seems a
fold.
little funny that like
He has proven himself
he
a
didn't
loyal
notice like the
servant,
big
served
round
unerringly
hole
since
in the
day
door
came
in
to
like
us.
the
We
wall.
should be able
The
to
apple
share
shaped
our
hole.
knowledge
And think to
all the
himself, huh,
benefits
maybe
such a
something
gift
goes
implies.
here.
Where he run over and duck Charles Lee into the order.
The order.
Very well. Charles, come, stand. Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order and all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share our secrets nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost?
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother. Together, we will usher in the dawn of a new world, one defined by purpose and order. Give me your hand.
And that
They never
was
elaborate
like,
on what purpose and order
You-
actually means.
Uh-huh.
Are a Templar. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
I love the change in dramatic music when they realize that you realize you're playing as Templars the entire time.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Desmond says? How'd you like them
Sure.
apples? Trophy unlocked.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I remember that on the 362. They had the same pop. It's
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
Hatham was a Templar.
There were Templars in his family.
What? Oh, we're back out of the Animus now.
You all saw that, right?
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
The key must be the amulet Hatham took from London.
We might know what it looks like, but we're no closer.
Yeah,
to finding
these
it.
characters.
Desmond, you need to keep going.
These actors could look bad.
Yeah.
Hey,
I guess
he's
we're
your
back.
ancestor,
We're
too.
back to
Why
the
don't you
faces
hop
don't
in the
look quite
Animus?
right now.
Really?
Desmond's
That's
father
your
specifically
response?
looks terrible in
It's
this.
like dealing with a
I don't know what they
Uh-huh.
did. He looks terrible.
What is wrong with you, Desmond?
You want to know what's wrong? I'm sick of being treated like I'm not even here. Desmond, do this. Desmond, do that. Desmond, you better figure things out because the sun is going to turn us all to ash. And I know I was really nice to you, but actually I'm just another Templar plot twist. And yes, I would like very much for you to be controlled by a magic space wizard so that you can murder me. So there's your answer. I'm sick of being a goddamn pawn. I thought it might be different with you. I mean, you're my father, but turns out you're no better than the fucking Templars.
Don't you ever equate me to those bastards again. You hear me?
Damn.
Everything I do, everything I have done, has been for you. Maybe I pushed a little too hard, asked a little too much, but try and remember exactly what's at stake here. You need to get it together, kid. We're running out of time.
Right, that was unusual. Well, I'm just going to pretend that this never happened and get back to bringing everyone up to speed on where we stand.
Yeah, this guy, seeing him and like
Sean.
good.
Yeah.
It appears this temple is
he's
powered
in
by
like
a collection
every
of,
fucking entry after
well, I
this,
guess they're
basically,
batteries.
almost.
You found one,
Sean and
but
Rebecca were the two standard characters
there
from
aren't
this
any more.
trilogy.
Uh-huh.
Or from this I say trilogies, but there's more than
Any
I
idea
have
where
only
we
3
can find
games.
replacements?
Not yet, so I intend to
Fucking
tiptoe into the obscure
Quintology
database.
is
Now,
more
if I
like
can
it.
cross-reference these particular devices with their database, then maybe we'll get lucky.
Like, fuck it. Like, this was phase 1 of
what you can
Assassin's
do.
Creed, and then phase 2
Obviously.
is like
Anyway, Desmond, you can either take a look around
Black
here or we can get
Flag
back to the Animus.
through, I don't know.
Rebecca looks terrible in
Syndicate.
this shot too. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was a doll face. That was like when I say doll face, I mean it looked like she was made out of plastic.
Yes. Now, I will say again, to give Ubisoft credit,
Mm-hmm.
the twist was pulled off quite well. They did a very
Yeah.
good job, especially at the time, of obfuscating who you were playing as and what they were, who they were aligned with.
Oh
at
yeah.
the time.
And like the the achievement pop.
Yeah.
Like great
It's a
way to
very
use
punchy way to go about it. I think it overall works.
that. Uh-huh.
However, it does highlight, when you think about it, for more than 2 minutes, just how nothing the philosophies behind both orders are.
Man, it's like
They
Unity
are-
looks so much better all the time.
I talked about this when I played Assassin's Creed 1 again.
Uh-huh.
At the time that these games were released, gaming criticism had not really gotten. We've learned a lot about game criticism in the past decade, then between when this happened and in modern day.
Right.
So when discussing these games back at the time, you'd be like, oh, these are deep philosophical games of the nature of order and chaos.
Uh-huh.
And you would think that because you didn't have the tools to really, like, dive into the substantive, like, meets underneath these critique. These
you didn't have too many
philosophies.
other you didn't have too many other stories that were trying to like do
to even
narratives
engage
like
on this
that.
level.
Although one would later be able to argue I think the Shin Megami Tensei series in a way.
Although they're equally bad at this, frankly.
Yeah.
But you get to you come to the modern day and you play this game with the framework of modern game criticism.
Mm-hmm.
And you slowly start to realize that they did a very good job conning you.
Yeah.
And
I mean, because I didn't see it coming.
Yeah. And, like, if there were coherent philosophies behind the Templars and the Assassins beyond the, like, broad strokes order and broad strokes liberty, they probably wouldn't be able to pull a twist like this.
Right.
It to some degree works because it's so surface level. Otherwise, you'd be able to say, oh, wait, that's not very Assassin-like, or that's not very Templar-like.
Yeah. And there are people who, like, they don't just simply like moral ambiguity. They love moral ambiguity, and there are some ways
you're
where
calling
it's like,
out the me of like 10, 12, 15 years ago. It's a much different me than the me of today, I will tell you.
As many of us are.
Because I grew up. Wait, did I say that out loud? I meant it.
Oh man.
I don't mind a bit of moral grayness and fairness. It's just there needs to be a substance behind that. And there's just not.
Yeah.
There's no substance here.
Yeah.
It's a problem that plagues almost the entire series.
Right. Yeah. Like, especially going forward. Like, it's...
Yeah, and Rogue will get even worse about this, but
Whoa.
I will probably not play Rogue for stream unless I change my mind later on, which is always possible. I don't know what I'll be thinking about 2 years from now.
Fair. Now, if you play Unity for stream,
I'll know who to call.
Especially if you play it on PC.
Yeah, I got my piss pot right here to join me. Oh, man. But I think that's a good place to end this. I'm sure we'll have this discussion about the moral ambiguity of the Templar Assassin conflict later, especially as we start going into Connor, Return of Gadoon, and his beef with the Templar Order.
It's like, we recruited these guys. They can't just be all bad, right? They're not going to turn into fucking Saturday morning supervillains on us. That would
be absolutely stupid. They would never do that. That is insane, crazy, bonkers talk you're giving me right here.
And old Charles Lee, like, he's been your boy.
He's a puppy dog. Look at how he fawns over Haytham.
He is so helpful.
He's a little puppy dog.
I can't help but see him as being the nicest guy in the world.
Which I'm sure was the intent. I am sure was the intent. Which is part of what makes this game so infuriating.
God, yeah, playing this shit in hindsight.
But we won't be able to even discuss that until next time. So for now,
no.
Have a great day.
Good night, everybody.
Sleep well. And we'll do this again next week. Bye.